All right, Coach Ted here for a video log on push-ups. So I'm going to demonstrate in just a little bit how to perform a proper push-up. It's very important that push-ups are done correctly. They're an amazing exercise for developing tricep and chest strength. So anytime you got any pressing, it's a very important exercise to get good at. So you can get really efficient, really powerful, really strong at a bench press movement. However, there are a lot of limitations to the bench press. So you tend to lose a lot of range of motion in the shoulder, and you're basically forcing yourself into external rotation. So you need to be able to transition back and forth between internal and external rotation so that your scapula, the shoulder blade, basically has the ability to slide back and forth in the correct path, as well as use the correct musculature to help move that and shift that forward and backwards. So anytime you train your scapula to move incorrectly, it's going to cause shoulder issues. And so push-ups are a great exercise, but they can be performed incorrectly. And in fact, I see most people in the gym performing them incorrectly. And one of my pet peeves is especially when coaches, or I wouldn't consider them coaches, to be honest, I'd consider them maybe a trainer, a personal trainer or something like that, who demonstrate, or they even allow their athletes and clientele to perform their push-ups incorrectly. And so push-ups have to be performed, well, they should be performed with elbows in a 45-degree range or closer to the torso. If you allow them to get way out, then it actually puts a ton of stress on the shoulders. It makes it so that you cannot engage the lats, so you can't get torque through the lats, which means it's going to make you weaker. On top of that, you're going to train the triceps a little less, and the triceps are very important for any time you got any extension or pushing. So in football, for example, bench press is a very important exercise, but to train the triceps properly, you're going to get more out of it when you're spiking a ball, when you're throwing, hitting, anything that requires the tricep to extend, basically keeping the 45-degree angle or closer is going to really train that tricep and the chest. So anytime you got a push and motion out of that as well. So 45 degrees or closer. Also, a lot of female athletes, especially the younger athletes, tend to have issues keeping their lats engaged and their shoulder blades locked back and down through the full range of a push-up, which is a very, very important aspect to the push-up as well. So you should be able to extend the shoulders up or forward so that you're getting good depression and elevation of the scapula. However, if you don't activate the lats, you don't keep the lats active, then it tends to also put a lot of stress on the shoulder. So a little tip that I took from Michael Boyle actually was to take a 4 to 8 pound medicine ball. You're going to take it overhead with both arms, raise it up way overhead and slam it down in front of you about 8 to 12 feet. Just giving me some power. You can perform that for about 6 to 12 repetitions. I think Boyle even suggested potentially as many as 20, but what that helps do is you put yourself in a compromised position when you do that movement. So it automatically stimulates your neurology to help activate the lats, to help lock the shoulders down in order to protect you. So it's very important, and I've had a lot of success with most of my female athletes using that in order to help them engage their lats through a push-up, and therefore they don't lose that shoulder musculature. They're performing them properly. And as you'll see in just a few moments, I'll show you how to perform a push-up properly, as well as how to perform it incorrectly. So take a look and try and start performing your push-ups like planks. Keep those elbows tucked. Get stronger, get faster, get bigger, baby.